finally made it to Athens. I want to tell you as many things as I can about Athens and share my honest impressions about this beautiful city with you. But it will be so hard because there's so much history in here. So let's see how much of it we can explore. To visit as much as possible. We have a very full schedule, and right now I think we're super close to the Acropolis, which is right in front of me, right over there. Oh, and I think we're right at the entrance. You can see there's over there the entrance, and I think it's 30 euros per person to get inside. Acropolis is the mountain built up, and the temple that you can see up is the Parthenon. What I also noticed is that it's very hilly here, so we were also told by our friends to have comfortable shoes for walking. And I think this is the best part about Europe, is that you can visit everything by walking. This is the best way to explore around. What you see behind me, doesn't it remind you of an island here in Greece? It's because the area that we're visiting right now is sort of an island-like escape from the bustling streets of the capital, and it has a really interesting story. This place is called Anafiotika, and it's actually a very popular attraction. Anafiotika was actually built in the 19th centuries by workers from Anafi, and it's called the Little Anafi because Anafi is an island and workers from that island came here. Wow, look at this view. They built a little bit of their home in here, and this is what we're visiting today. The reason I'm whispering is because these houses are still lived in, so there are people living in here, so you have to be very quiet when visiting. Much of Athens so far, but what I'm seeing right now made me fall in love with it. It's so beautiful, it's so colorful, it's so vibey. Like this street where people are just casually drinking something, eating something. I really enjoy the atmosphere. And right now we are in Plaka neighborhood, and I read that this is a central neighborhood that you can visit here, and this street is called Lisiou Street. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, so please correct me in the comments. I feel like this is such a colorful neighborhood so far. It's full of beautifully, I think, restored building. I think I read about the buildings here that they are restored. There's a lot of shadow.
A lot of coffee shops here, which you like.
Coffee shop. I love it so much. This is a place I like, full of souvenirs. This is a place I really like to spend money in because there are so many small things to buy, so many small souvenirs. And noisy cars. Oh no, sorry, noisy scooters. What I noticed is that there are so many.
There are a lot, yeah. There are a lot of scooters.
Scooters, bikes, yeah, so many. Really a shop for me. The street is, I think, Adrianou St. It's really beautiful with so many souvenir shops. So this is the place for you if you want to buy some souvenirs, including French magnets. Oh my god, only 1.5. I think this is a fair price.
I believe that here in this street, when you want to buy souvenirs, should be cheaper than Mykonos, Santorini, or other
than the islands, I think, right? I'm curious to know, are you the kind of person who like buying magnets, or do you like buying something else when you travel? Let me know. This is so nice. We saw a cart selling dried fruits or nuts, but we don't have cash. Otherwise, I think I would have loved to have some. But I think it's really interesting. I read online that this street, Adrianou Street, is splitting Plaka, so Plaka, the neighborhood we are in, into two.
Okay.
Basically, where we come from is the upper Plaka, and lower Plaka is right behind me. So what do you think of? Yeah, I think it's really funny how on the street there are so many chairs like randomly placed. The misery has been solved because there are people sitting on the chairs over there. It's written on the chairs for private use only. So it's 100% the vendors of the shop sitting, smoking something, drinking a coffee. This is such a vibe. These people are so chill. I really need a coffee because all this exploring got me, you know, so tired.
Anywhere you go, you will find someone drinking Freddo espresso.
Exactly, you cannot miss it basically. You cannot forget about it. If you walk around, then you will see somebody drinking some coffee. So you feel the need to drink too. This is so interesting. It feels like I'm in Vietnam again.
Yeah.
You remember in Vietnam or in Thailand?
But in
Everyone was carrying ice drinks with a straw in it. It feels the same here. What we were talking about, look at all these scooters parked here. There's so many. Is this Europe or is this Asia? And all of a sudden, it's crazy crowded, it's crazy loud. There are so many shops over there and big brands like Zara. I see the Body Shop, so many scooters around. This is a completely new area and I love how close in proximity are all of them. So everything we visited today is super close one to another, so you can definitely visit, I think, the whole center in one day. I think it's a reasonable amount of time. It is a reasonable distance. So there are cafes with some seating areas outside, not too many seating areas outside, and one close to another. There's one coffee place with a sitting area, another one with a sitting area. I think this is so nice, and so many pastries, right? We should definitely do a food tour in here. Freddo espresso. I would like Freddo espresso.
Do you want any sugar inside?
Yes. Can I have more sugar than normal?
It's sure. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
And one Freddo cappuccino for me, please.
Sugar for you?
Medium.
This is really interesting. We have to specify the level of sugar of sweetness. Oh my god, this is so good. This is such a nice pastry, so crunchy and it's so soft on the inside. I think it's feta cheese pastry, and I think it's maybe even traditional type of pastry. At this point, I was honestly thinking that Greece is such a heaven for me because coffee is cheap. I am a huge cheese lover, and they have so many good pastries with cheese. This is heaven for me. I cannot ask for more. The thing that excites me the most among the last things that we're going to do for today. So this is something I'm really looking forward to. We're going right now to a very pretty viewpoint. We're actually going to Lycabettus Hill for the viewpoint, and I so love this neighborhood here. It's very fancy with so many brands, like high-end brands and cute shops, luxury shopping, and the vibe is so, you know, chic and modern, clean. I do love it. I feel tired already. The camera doesn't do justice because there's a pretty steep hill that we have to climb to make it to the funicular. And Elias was just saying, I thought we don't have to climb if we take the funicular, which is so funny because I also thought of it. This is some serious cardio. I hope it's worth it. Why it doesn't give me a good vibe? So it looks like this, telepheric, but I can hear the noise.
Hello. Only up for two.
Only up. 20 euros.
Okay, so we're going to pay here. Okay. Runway, 2 people. 20. Proceed to payment. Okay, we have them. It's so nice that you get them from the machine. It's so interesting. Oh, yoo-hoo! Time to go inside. I will show it to you. This is how it looks like. It's not very big, but I love that it has windows. Now I know why I didn't see anybody taking the funicular. This is how it looked like inside. I think It's okay, pretty decent, but there's no view. There are some lights, but there's no view. I know that the way here is really challenging, but if you want to see more the views, and if you can do it, if you can climb all the way up, then maybe it's better to do it. I'm ready to see a beautiful view. I think there's a restaurant here. Yeah, it definitely looks like a restaurant, but let's go on to the view. Oh, this is nice, and we're not over yet. Look at this, this is so pretty. And I think it's really pretty to be dining in here with a view. And I love that there's also some nature. Where were we just before? Oh my god, I don't even know. Maybe on the other side. So let's go there up and see. Wow, it's crazy how you have a 360 degrees of the entire city. This is so nice. Found it. So over there you can see the Acropolis. We were over there, and look at the distance with me. Actually it's not that much, but I think that is the pretty much the center that we visited. And then in the back you can see the Adrianou St, which is also really nice. I don't think we picked the right time because it's so sunny. I cannot keep my eyes open. The view is really beautiful. So many people recommended it for sunset or for sunrise. I think you can catch both since you have a 360 degrees view of the city. I'm actually really happy we are descending by ourselves because look at this view. This is so pretty. This is such a pretty view to have it on your way down. I mean, it's such a pity to take the funicular because you don't have any view. I don't know why I was imagining I would have a nice view. Back in the city, we decided to take a stroll back to our hotel, and this place is really nice. This boulevard, I will leave you the location also here, around the old center. So everything here is really connected and really walkable, and I do love all this greenery around the boulevard. We are still in May and the weather is still chilly in the afternoon. So right now we're going to have dinner, and I'm taking you with me because we're going to go there with the subway. We use the metro to arrive here from the airport, and you can pay directly with your card, with Visa or MasterCard. Super useful taking the metro, and we'll see you from our dinner spot. Oh, this area is so pretty! There are so many bars, cafes, like on the street with the chairs on the street. It's such a vibey place. I think it couldn't have been better because we are around Aiolou St, which is actually the place I wanted to bring you to today. And I'm so happy we're going to eat in this area. Did you think that I was going to take you to a super fancy restaurant? No, today we have to eat gyros because we are in Greece. This is the delicacy, the well-known dish that we all love in Greece, which is gyros, and we came to this place. We even have 2 chicken gyros.
Which size you want?
Oh, the big. Can you have one big, one small?
One big and one.
Here. Oh my god, the big one is really huge. I cannot even show it to you. 2 small ones.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, right? We actually came to this place because so many people recommended it to us. I think it's a new hype.
Yeah,
it's
the most trendy.
Yeah,
gyros here
trending
in
right now.
Athens.
This is so good. The right pronunciation, actually, I think it's gyros, something like that. So the meat is gyros, and then the bread is pita. So if you want it like this, it's like pita gyros. Cheers. There's only one thing I can say, which is it will be very hard to find a better place than this one. It's really worth the hype. The bread was so soft and good. The meat was so good and the portions were really generous. So this place is a not even 10 out of 10, 100 out of 10. This being said, I think it's time for us to wrap up today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you liked it, don't forget to give Elias and I a thumbs up. And we are a family of 30,000+ people. If you want to join the family, do subscribe to Molina's Vibe. And I will see you on the next episode from Greece. It's a surprise episode that I'm sure you're going to enjoy. See you next time.